Welcome, guys, to another episode. This is episode number 2 of the Daily Podcast, Daily Dose Podcast. Last time I did a video, I was of myself, pretty much introducing myself, obviously, and giving you guys a little bit of information of what this channel is all about. First and foremost, I'm not wearing the same outfit I did last video. I do have a lot of white shirts, so I do apologize. It does happen. And yes, I still am wearing the same hat, but don't mind any of that. So, but last video, like I said, I introduced myself, just basically a little bit of info and about depression and anxiety and a bunch of other issues that people are having nowadays with any kind of situation that they got going on. And like I said, you're not the only ones out there. There's help. Whether it's a phone call, a text, email, just some small research nowadays, you can get some help. So, but without further ado, like I said last video, my wife does have depression and all that stuff. But I'm just gonna shut my mouth and I'm just pretty much gonna let it go. So this is my lovely wife.
Hello. I'm Jen. I'm the lovely wife. So, like my husband said, I do suffer from depression and anxiety. It did start with postpartum depression after I had our daughter. Back in December 2016 was when I was fully diagnosed. I noticed I wasn't myself. I wasn't the old Jen. I missed me. I didn't know who this new Jen was. It was for a good, I would say, 4 or 5 months. I kind of kept it to myself. I was really down, always tired. And finally, it was one of those kind of follow-ups with my OB. And I guess now they have this whole thing where you fill out a form where they kind of check your mental health, and apparently I failed horribly. And my OB asked me if I was feeling sad, if I was hurting myself or my children, and I told her obviously no, but I definitely told her I was honest. I wasn't hiding it from her. I told her that I wasn't myself. I didn't feel like myself. I didn't know who I was anymore. I felt like I lost myself. And that's when the whole discussion of postpartum depression came along. Medications became involved. Therapist became involved. It was definitely a roller coaster effect for myself to get something used to. I know at first it was kind of hard family-wise, only because a lot of the older generation, like my parents, grandparents, think that, depression is bad, you're gonna go crazy, or you don't want to get on medications because medications is really bad for you when it comes to depression. It makes you have bad thoughts. It's definitely different now. If some people don't need meds, some people do. It's definitely something to look into. I would suggest it. It's definitely helped me. I've had to, over the course of 2 years, I've had to increase my meds and also add another medication as well. Towards the end of last year, at the end of 2017, I should say, I was doing great. I was actually contemplating on, getting off my meds, talking to my physician about that. I was not feeling 100% like the old Jen because let's be honest, when you're a mom you're not the old person that you're not the old yourself anymore. You're a new person. You're a mom now. So you're kind of like, in my case, I'm Mom Jen. I just wasn't the old Jen that I was before I had kids. So I just needed to kind of find my niche in finding myself being a mom of two versus being a mom of one. So I felt like I was kind of getting back into the niche of things, finding my spot in this crazy world that we live in. And then life kind of hit us right in the face. My family lost someone very close in a horrible car accident. And I will definitely say that affected me a lot harder than I expected. I think it affected a lot harder than you definitely expected.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it affected her obviously in her own personal way, because he's definitely a family member of hers more so than mine. But it also took an effect on myself, because he also was a friend of me. But more so than anything, it affected our marriage. So for those who don't know, obviously Jen and I have been dating 13 years now or so,
Yeah.
since high school, but we've officially been married for 5. So we've known each other for quite some time. Our families have actually known each other since we were even born. Jeez.
Before that.
Yeah, so
his mom actually went to my parents' wedding.
yeah, so which was 30 plus years ago.
Yeah.
Which was pretty intense. So when people say it's a small world, for sure it's a small world. But when it comes to again going back to ourselves, it definitely took a toll. She definitely changed. Though later down the road, we will be talking. Like I said before, we hope to make episodes on certain topics and stuff like that, and I think that would be a good one for sure.
Yeah.
Loss in the family, or just a loss overall period, because there are people who get overly, insanely upset for losing a pet or something like that. I know when
Any loss in general.
Yeah, so I know I cried like a little kid when my father sold one of our cars back in the day. You have no idea. But definitely that would be a topic that I think would be pretty cool for later down the road. So but going back again, like I said, a loss of somebody definitely takes a toll on us. She was definitely not herself. Definitely not herself. Though I think she's been doing really great on overcoming, and I think we both have been doing pretty good overcoming the odds, and just staying true to our marriage and staying true to each other. So, but enough of me talking. I'll let her keep going, because I'll just talk all day, every day. I don't want to make these videos, 3 hours long and whatnot. But yeah, just want to get to the point and let it go. So, but yeah, keep going, sunshine.
But like he said, I definitely was different. I turned into a shell. I definitely was a different person. I turned off the world. I literally was on autopilot. I didn't talk to anyone. I didn't basically look at anyone. I definitely closed off everyone, especially him. And you would think the one person you should be able to go to is your spouse. But I felt like no matter what I said, no matter what I could say, he just wasn't understanding. And what I think some spouses don't realize is that we're not looking really for you to understand. We just want someone to listen and for you to just say, it's okay. It's fine. We don't want you to fix everything that's wrong with us. We just need someone to kind of hear us out and just be there. We just want a person just to help us and remind us that there is someone there for us. Because as much as there could be a room full of people, trust and believe me, it's very, very lonely. Extremely lonely. It's very sad. Um, you could be with, for example, I could be in a room with my kids and I will be at my most saddest because even though my kids bring extreme joy, I just wasn't there. I was on autopilot. I was somewhere else. I was not in the moment. My my body physically was there, but my mind was in La La Land. I'd rather be sleeping. Sleeping was my kind of like coping mechanism.
And it still kind of is.
Yeah.
It still kind of is. So
I kind of, it's basically my go-to. Like when I get into one of my moods, it's kind of like I get really tired, and I'll just be like, I just need to go to sleep.
Well, right. Well, I mean, everybody's got their own way of coping with things. When I get into my mood, I'd like to come down here, and just play my games and stuff. And like I said, right now, currently, we're in my station. Is my whole get up. I got my gaming set up, my computers, everything all set up. And I most of the time I like to just come down here all by myself and just like to shut the world off and just play my game. I know a lot of people that play video games are pretty much in the same boat with me. They that's how they get away from the world. And if sleeping is her way of getting out of this world, then it's something that I have to learn still. And I've learned that it's the only way, pretty much that you can do it. Now, for somebody like myself, obviously I don't suffer from depression. I don't know if I would say if I suffer from anxiety or not, because sometimes I have my episodes and stuff like that, but I haven't been diagnosed with anxiety. I haven't been taking any medication and all that stuff. But I mean, it's tough. It's something that's tough looking from the outside in, to somebody who needs some sort of assistance. So and like she said before, she's just looking for somebody to just say, hey, everything's good, and all that stuff. Though I feel like sometimes I would sit there and I would say it, but sometimes it's just not clicking. And I mean, I can't speak for somebody. Like I said, it's my opinion. I guess you can say everybody's got their own opinions about things and their way of coping with things. But like I said, it's my way, and that's what I want this channel, or I think what we want is this channel, to just pretty much put it out all on the table. There's gonna be probably days where we're gonna have emotional episodes, and there's gonna be days where our kids are gonna be jumping in here. I would assume a family member or something like that. So we live currently with my parents and my sister, so it's a house full of people. So there's gonna be commotion, and I don't want to make it videos where it's just cool edits and this and that. I just want to pull it all out there and just be able to talk to everybody.
It's real life. We're not gonna sugarcoat. We're not gonna hide nothing. We're not that type.
Yeah, well, I mean, obviously, we're not gonna go full Monty, full detail on everything, but you know, we want to keep it as much openly as possible, I guess you
Yeah.
can say. So we're not the type to go out and vlog and stuff like that out there. Although I think it'd be pretty cool, but our lives aren't aren't
We have kind of boring
aren't that
lives.
exciting. So I think being able to just come out here and just sit down and put chairs next to each other and just be able to sit next to each other and talk, I think was pretty cool. There might be days where she's gonna learn how to do this whole computer thing and be able to do her own videos if she wants to. Maybe make it like a confessional type thing. I don't know. Maybe I will. I think I might be able to and just kind of let it all out. But like I said, it's just I don't know. I'd like to put it out there. Depression is no joke. Anxiety is no joke. Somebody can be very happy the next day. Can be very happy and then in 2 seconds, their life can be turned. Excuse me, upside down. Just look at all these celebrities and all that stuff. It's pretty intense. I think obviously celebrities get all the limelight because they are celebrities.
Exactly.
So I mean I can't even count on the fingers on my hand, but like I said, they're always in the limelight, so they're always going to get the spotlight. So for people who are just normal average people like you and I think this is why we're doing this. So we could keep it amongst ourselves, but I think being able to
Voice it out.
let it out there, I think it's the best way to do it. So like I said, later down the road, I feel like we should definitely make more topics and maybe do a live video or something like that where people can come in and chat with us or whatnot. But just leave it down in the comments below if you want to. If you guys do we have an email or something like that if they want to throw in their 2 cents, they can do that.
Yeah, totally.
I mean,
you can definitely email a dailydoseofreality2@gmail.com, or leave it in the comments, either or. I'll definitely put it into the comments area, or the excuse me, we'll definitely add it into the info area, how you can reach us, get some info, and let us know, give your insight, give your what you have, whatever you think. It's definitely like he said, hey, if you have no one to hear you, I'm here, he's here.
mm-hmm.
Send an email, write a comment, whatever you choose. We'll listen.
Yeah, for sure. There's also your website
My blog posts
on a daily, on a weekly.
I try to post. It's supposed to be daily. I'm not gonna lie. I've tried to post at least weekly. I do a lot of writing on the side, and then I post as I can. But it's definitely updated, usually weekly. And that has blog posts about what I'm thinking currently, what's brought up during that week, or what's just going on in my brain. Really. You might also see that some of those topics in the blog posts might also be involved in some of these videos. You might also see some of the topics brought up in either Twitter, Instagram, even Facebook. I like to get your guys' insight. What do you guys think? How have you guys been involved? Have you guys been through it? And kind of see where everyone's head's at. Because you never know. You never know, because let me tell you, it's crazy as it might be, I've been to plenty of doctors where they saw my list of meds, and when they saw the list of meds and they saw that I was on antidepressants, they're like, oh, you don't look depressed. You look perfectly fine.
No, you hide it pretty well.
And I said, oh, thanks.
I mean,
I should get a Grammy.
or an Oscar.
Or an Oscar.
Who knows? Ellen DeGeneres, please. I'll let you. No, just kidding. That'd be pretty dope if we were on that. But,
right?
but no, I mean, obviously that's the thing about depression is that nobody knows you know that anybody else can have it, and they could pull it off insanely. But like I said, it's definitely a bummer. It's definitely I don't want to call it the silent. I feel like silent killer is such a bad word, but it almost kind of is in a way. You know what I'm saying? It's just something that's just sleeping, and it's just so quiet, and you don't even know it that it's there, and it just out of nowhere it just comes out.
And the thing is too, the thing was a lot of people don't realize is there's a lot of people that they have depression, and they really don't want to take that step and end their life. They just want to
just talk to somebody, or
no, they just want their life to end, but they don't want to die.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's hard to explain. But if you were going through it, there's people that they want their life to end, but they don't want to die. And if you're going through depression, you know exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah, because I mean, I for sure.
And you can probably understand what I'm saying.
Yeah, because I know, it's kind of hard to put two and two together. Yeah. Again, for somebody who doesn't go through it, is
it's definitely hard to explain.
It's hard, and I just want to say it's not that I don't I don't want you guys to think that because she has it, why don't I have it? We both have different perspectives in life. We both have our own way of looking at life, I guess you can say. And obviously it's completely different, and it's not about being a man and a woman and because we're both the same age, and it has nothing to do with us together, and because we're married, why don't we both have it? It's just we're complete. It's north and south, east and west, North Pole, South Pole. It's complete polar opposites. But like I said, later down the road, we'll probably go more in depth about myself, about herself, and we'll go through there. So, but for sure, like she said before, if there's any help that we can do, and you guys want to voice your opinion, please feel free to let us know. Write in the comments, email again. All the info is going to be down in the description. Everybody and anybody needs a little help with a little bit of research. Like 90%. I mean, even our 2-year-old has a tablet, and she can pretty much look up anything on YouTube. But everybody and anybody has access to the internet, and they're able to do just a small research and get some help, please. So we don't want to just put out there, go here, go there, go there.
Or you can even call 211, I think. And that's to your local, I think it's Department of Social Services or something like that. Okay, well, I think. Yeah, don't quote me on it. Yeah, I might be wrong.
Because I mean, we live in Connecticut, so we hope to reach everybody and anybody. I mean, shoot, maybe one day I'll make a video in Spanish or something, but
you could do all that because I sound like a white girl.
But we could just look up, do a little bit of research, and definitely look up some info in your local area, please. How can I put it? You're a special person to somebody. You are a someone. You're not a nothing. You are a someone. You are a human being, just like both of us. Yeah. You're special in your own way. So again, just do your research for sure. minutes, not even, of your time. I don't even have 5 minutes to cancel my dentist appointment, but like, just please do a little research. I mean, I don't know what else to say. So, but anywho, guys.
That's it for that. For this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. Well, hopefully you guys have stayed through the whole video. If you have and you like it, please give it a thumbs up. Share all social medias, all the info for the social media accounts for the Daily Dose is going to be Daily Dose of Reality. I'm sorry. It's going to be in the description below. So hit the thumbs up button, subscribe for sure. Let's see where we can go with this, because I mean, I had a lot of fun.
I did.
I'm a clown when it comes to things like this. So
I might look like a hot wreck,
but it's what it's all about.
It's whatever.
And I swear I'll change into another white shirt for the next video.
And a different hat.
I'll probably stay bald. But guys, have a great day. Have a great night. Have a great week. We'll probably post another video.
Yeah.
When what would you want to do? Today's Thursday. It'll probably go live tonight. We'll probably do it every Thursday night, if not Friday nights. So, but we're trying to figure out exactly how we want to. There's going to be special guests also appearing on this. I'm hoping that I can get a couple of friends who have their own input into things come on, whether it be Skype or I don't know if a phone call through the cell phone is going to sound any better, but just some time so we can get input from different people. And like I said, if you guys want to be a part, just comment, email, and all that stuff. And we're looking forward to it all. I think it's gonna be a lot of fun. So
yeah.
All right. We don't have an outro. I usually go, all right, guys, peace. But
we're gonna have to work on that.
Yeah. So, all right, guys.
Bye.
Bye.